Hi guys. I'm going to do a few short videos today from your requests that I had received on Facebook. So I'm just going to do a few short ones so that you can watch them and it will go quickly. So I'm going to start with brows today. The first products that I use pretty much every day is the L'Oreal Paris Brow Stylist Definer. It's the one that has like the retractable crayon and the little spoolie on the end. So I use this most frequently, and then I use the Brow Stylist Plumper, also by L'Oreal. So this is nice because they're you can find them at the drugstore, and I always find that to be nicer than having to go like to Ulta or Sephora. And it's just like a little spoolie with some gel to kind of keep them in place. Those are the two I typically use, but I also have used the Anastasia. This is called the Brow Powder Duo. This one is a little light for me. I tried a new color and I'm kind of regretting it a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. I'm not going to return it. I'm just going to keep using it. And I got this one at Ulta, and then I use a little like angled brush. So the first thing I do is I start with my retractable crayon, and I'm going to scoot in, and I just kind of start by drawing a line under my eyebrow, kind of where I want it to be. And again, I don't always change the natural shape. So I start with my line under. I try to kind of keep it about here, so I don't extend it. I think one thing people don't do is bring their eyebrow close enough to their nose bridge, and I think that's sometimes, if you end up having brows that start right here, I think it looks kind of funny, but that's just my personal preference. Again, everybody has their own. Draw my line, and I just kind of connect it to this arch right here, and then I can kind of create an exaggerated arch a little bit by drawing little lines with my pencil above that, and then just make kind of short little wispy hair like ones right here. So mine, I guess, are a little boxier, my eyebrows, and I guess you can kind of decide what you like. And then I just kind of naturally fill it in a little. Then I take the spoolie and kind of brush it out a little, just to kind of make it look more natural. Again, short strokes make it look a little bit better rather than like dragging. The only line that I drag is the one right here underneath. Otherwise, the rest of the lines are kind of more short hair-like lines, just to make it look a little more natural. And you can see I stuck with the same length of eyebrow. I didn't extend it down here. I think that kind of like brings your eyebrow, or brings the look of your eye down if you extend your eyebrow too far down. So I keep it naturally where they are. I might extend it a little bit here. If you're somebody who has plucked them or who just doesn't have the hair grow there, you could add them. And again, I kind of use that as my little line right here, and then I draw my line. So I try to kind of keep them more natural looking. Again, it depends what you like. Little brush strokes. I kind of fill in a little bit to exaggerate the arch a little. And then that's about it. It doesn't take me very long to do my brows. I try to, like I said, just keep them looking a little more natural and keep them from being crazy eyebrows, but just fill them in a little, just to give them a little more definition, which really helps, I think, with your overall makeup look. Like, I think eyebrows really can make or break a look, and are really more important than people give them credit for. So once I kind of have the shape that I like and they look about even, which honestly is the hardest part, is just kind of making them even, I go in. Oh, and this is the color Burnett, just if anybody's wondering what color it is. So I have blonde hair, but I always, well, I don't naturally have blonde hair, but like I try to match it closer to my natural color, which is right here, and that's what color I do my brow color. And then this other product is also Burnett, or it's it's a light to medium brown, and this is the lip plumper, or sorry, it's the brow plumper by L'Oreal. the Brow Stylist Plumper, and I kind of wipe off some excess product and then just gently rub it through my brows, and I just kind of keep them in short strokes. And this gel just kind of keeps them in place. Before I use this, I noticed like throughout the day my eyebrows would just like rub off, and by the end of the day I like had no eyebrows left. So I think that this does help with the longevity of your makeup look. So I'm gonna do this side with this, and then I'm just gonna show you kind of what this does, which I guess I should have done that, but before I put the pencil on. This, I just kind of take the darker color, you can mix the two, and I just kind of casually like place it through my eyebrows. And this is a powder, it's not like the other one is more of a crayon waxy consistency. This is a powder, and if you're using a powder, you definitely want to use like a gel or something that's going to make sure that it stays in place all day, because a powder is going to need something that sets it. So with this, I just take my angled brush and just kind of rub it through my brows, and that just gives it a little extra. I've used this on its own before with a gel. I've also used it with my stylist, so it kind of depends on what you like. But if it were me, and you were kind of starting out with brows, I would stick with the drugstore way of doing it, because the Anastasia one is like $24 or something, which isn't terrible, but I think if you are new at it and just trying it out, I would stick with something a little less expensive, so that you can see if you like it before you spend that kind of money. And at Ulta, you can always return it. Even if you've opened it, even if you've used it, you can always return them. So that is one nice thing, but it is, I think, just to play around with and something you're just getting used to, I would stick to a drugstore. But that's just my opinion. So that is how I do my brows every day. And then I kind of clean up. Some people do like concealer through here just to make them more perfect. I don't. Sorry, I just touched this and got it all up here. I don't. I just leave them more natural. I don't find that I need concealer there. So that's kind of how I do it. It looks a bit much right now, and I don't have any other makeup on or any other eye makeup, so that will be my next video. So I hope this was helpful.